Hello everyone, it's Guy here and welcome to a bit of a different video for you today. This is my best team on FIFA 14. Now, this is not... So that explains why the chemistry is not at 100, and also why that is that, as I said, it's not a squad builder, but it's my best players from FIFA 14 basically put into one team. So since September when the game come out, I've used a lot of players and then I've put them into this team. So it's not really a squad I'd use to play matches with as of the chemistry, but it's just a team of the best players I have used. There will be more squad builders in the future meeting that 100 chem mark, but this is the team now. So these are the 11 best players I've used on FIFA this year, all in their right positions as well. And there is the team. I'm going to go through each one now. But the first thing I want to say is, if you're wondering why some of them haven't played any games for me, that is basically because I've tried out many different teams at many different times throughout the course of FIFA 14. And in that time I've had to sell players, buy them back, so some of these players I've just bought back for the video basically. So let's get into the first player, and that is Petr Cech, the Chelsea goalkeeper, costing you about 2.7k on the market now. And when I had him in at the start of 2014, I think I had him, yeah I did, he was just fantastic. He's saving everything all the time. I think he had, like, out of 100 games, round about 100 games I'm going for it, I think he had about, I don't know, 60 clean sheets possibly, which is just outstanding. And bearing in mind some of those games he'd maybe only conceded one, he is fantastic. His ratings say all there. 85 reflexes being the best one, and 85 diving. But anyway, we're going to get on to the first centre back, who's David Luiz, Czech's teammate, and one of these players who, one of the special ones if you like, who are just overpowered on FIFA but don't have the greatest ratings. As you can see there with Luiz, his only rating 80 or above is his heading, but as the majority of FIFA players will know, he's not like that in game. He's by far my favourite defender on the game. Very cheap now, costing you around about 3.7k. As you can see there, he's actually played some matches for me, 17 games, hasn't scored yet, but he's had 4 assists for a centre back. That is very good. And I really do recommend him. When I used him in my BPL team, he was fantastic. The only improvement for him I'd say is heading, but apart from that he's fantastic, he really is. Also was a great weak foot and skill moves for a centre back, but we're going to move on to our other centre back, who is Colaccini, who's probably the player in this team who you're wondering, he's not even good, or why is he in there? And I use, basically guys, when you buy FIFA, I didn't actually buy the Ultimate Edition this year, I just bought the normal version, and you get something in there that lets you redeem a code for 4 free packs, and in those packs I got Colaccini. So this was at the time when, you know, you've only got a few players on your team, you're having to earn the coins, and this guy was outstanding. Now this is how good he was. In 15 games he approximately scored round about 11 goals from heading. He couldn't stop scoring from heading. He nearly got a hat-trick one game, didn't. He got 2 goals once in a match. I think he did that a few times, but didn't get that hat-trick. Still haven't had a hat-trick with a defender yet on FIFA. But what a player he was. Haven't used him since. I don't know why, because he's my second favourite centre-back on the game, as you can probably see, and he has 4-star weak foot, so he's good on either foot, which is really good. 700 coins, very cheap. But we're going to move on to our left-back position, who is one of 2, as you probably saw, team of the seasons. It is Azpilicueta. Now, before I saw this guy, the team of the season version, you know, before he came out, I was very disappointed with the left-back position this year on FIFA. But this guy just saved everything. Like, before he came out and I was planning this video, I was planning on playing 3 at the back, 3 centre-backs, because right back's no better, as I'll get onto a bit in a few minutes. But Azpilicueta is just fantastic. No goals yet, but 6 assists in 17 games is outstanding. 83 pace, 85 defending, 80 passing, fantastic ratings, really do recommend you get him. 75k there, but he's a lot cheaper now, I think he's like 28 or something. But anyway, right back, a very disappointing, probably the most disappointing position for me this year on FIFA. But Philip Lahm just stood out. He's not perfect. Like, as I said, if I didn't have Aspilicueta in the team, I probably would have gone with 3 at the back. But if you're looking for a right back on this game and you don't want any fancy legends or team of the years like Philip, team of the year Lamb, you get what I mean. Just get this. Just get his normal card. He'll do you. He'll do you well. I mean, he's played 17 for me and scored 2 goals and also got 2 assists, so it's alright. And he's also got 81 pace, 81 dribbling, 82 defending, and 84 passing. He's got some alright ratings. And then we're going to go in the CDM position here. Now, if I can get to it, there we go. Now this is Luis Gustavo. For this position, it was out of Luis Gustavo and Ramirez from Chelsea, but Luis Gustavo just came out on top. He's very skillful in game. I don't know what the 2-star skills are all about. And he's also got 83 defending and some great range in the 70s. His shooting's really the only letdown, which isn't a big thing for a CDM. 800 coins I got him for. As you can see, he's played 12 games for me and also scored 2, getting 6 assists for a CDM. That is fantastic. I mean, 2 goals altogether for a CDM is great, but 6 assists as well. I don't see, and he's not had 1 yellow card either, or 1 red card. I couldn't ask for a better CDM than Luis Gustavo. But then, in the left mid position, when you go first, we're going to go with Marco Reus. The second best player for me on this game. 4-star weak foot and skill moves, 91 pace, 86 shooting, which is better than a lot of strikers on this game, bearing in mind he's a left mid. 80 passing and 86 dribbling and 60 heading. I probably think it's about 84 because when I had him in my Bundesliga team, probably in November, December, he was always scoring headers. But the best thing I like about this guy is what you need to do with him is on the break or maybe just when you're playing and just passing it around, get it to him on the wing, then cut inside the defence and shoot. He's not going to miss. I'm going to say 9 out of 10 times he scored for me in that position where you cut inside. And he's very cheap now. He was going for I think it was 100k at the start of the game. I think more actually. Now you can get him for just under 31k. And he's fantastic. Hasn't scored any for me. As I said, I've had to buy this guy back. But his ratings were just, he had more goals than my strikers, I think. But anyway, in the right mid position, guys, we're going to go with Jakub Blaszczykowski. Probably the 4th best player for me on this game. 93 pace, very, very fast. 4-star weak foot as well, and 3-star skill moves, which is always good. He's also got 82 dribbling, and his shooting, I would say, is about 82. You can do the same with him as you do Rice, cut inside and shoot. Except with Blaszczykowski, I'd say 7 out of 10 times he'll score. He's more about the pace, he's about getting up there. His crossing is outstanding. That's the thing I like most about him, his crossing. Every time he gets a crossing, he gets it to, when I was playing with him, he'd get it to Aubameyang or Lewandowski. And he was just fantastic. He really is. Going for 1,000 coins now. Very, very, very cheap. Go over to the market, guys, and get this guy. But anyway, in the cam position, this is a lot of you are probably going to disagree with me on this one, but Samir Nasri, who we have in the cam position, is probably my favourite player on the game. Now, I know sometimes players on FIFA and in real life can go in good runs of form and then go bad. So, Nasri just started scoring for me a few games, and then he couldn't stop. And didn't have him for long actually, in about 38 games, he probably had about 35 goals. I think it was something like that actually. He was just fantastic. He's always scoring headers, he's always getting into shots, but the best thing I liked about him was, this was what I always did with him. Whip it in from a corner. Then, instead of heading for goal, head it out to Nasri, he'll be outside the box, and then shoot. He won't miss. That's how I got probably 75% of his goals. And the other, I'd say the other 20% was heading, and then the other 5% was just other goals. But I did get that right then, yeah I did. But anyway, 81 pace, 76 shooting, in my case, probably say about 85. 83 passing, 86 dribbling, 50 defending, 60 heading, I think it's about 80 heading. He's fantastic, he really is. 3.7k, very cheap now as well. And we're going to get onto the strikers. So first of all, we'll go with Raphael, the second and last team of the season on this team. Strikers, as you probably saw, I have Aubameyang got on the strikers as well, we'll get to in a minute. But before team of the season Raphael was out, up front I was probably going to have Aubameyang and Lewandowski, the pair I used on my Bundesliga team. But then this guy came along, and his stats say it all. He's only had 12 appearances for me because I've been doing a lot of career mode lately. But 22 goals in 12 games and 10 assists. He is really good. You look at his stats for other people as well. Look at them: 32 goals in 29 games, 10 goals in 17. Not that good, but he's still getting goals. Then he's got some other good assists as well. I think that made sense, right? Anyway, no yellow cards or red cards, so he's a reliable striker. He has 90 dribbling as well, 82 pace, 80 shooting, and I'd probably say about 83 heading. He's insane, he really is. But we're going to finish off the team now with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, my third favourite player on this game. 95 pace, by the looks of his card, is the only good rating. But his heading is 90 for me, not 76, 90. A very overpowered player on FIFA, and I think a lot of people will agree with me. Because of his height, he's always getting to the ball. 90% of the goals I scored with him were headers. The other 10% was open play. It's a bit of a letdown with his shooting. But as I said, build a Bundesliga team. You get Royce and Blaszczykowski on those wings, whip him in, and Aubameyang scores left, right and centre with that head of his. He is outstanding. 1.4k now, very, very, very cheap. And he's the third fastest player on the game. What more could you want for a striker? As I said, a bit better shooting would be nice, but nothing wrong with him in my opinion. He is the perfect striker, especially with his Bundesliga teammate there. Not teammate, well, they're from the same league, that's what I'm trying to say. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, guys. There will be squad builders up in the future with 100 chemistry. Let me know though if you liked my best team on FIFA. Who would you change? I have a few ideas who people would probably change, but let me know. I want to know what your best team would be on FIFA. And thank you for watching, guys. Stay tuned for the next video. I've got some more Aston Villa career coming up soon, and I'll see you all in the next video.